Paradise.
How good is this? Paradise, man. Sierra Leone, white beaches, the sea, blue sea behind you.
They said the beaches were beautiful. I didn't know they were going to be like, this is unbelievable.
Yeah, and this is just one of many, many beaches there. It's absolutely beautiful, and yeah, man, it's been good. It's been special.
It's our last night.
Special.
Last night.
Wow. It's been special. You know what, right? The watch party was unbelievable, right? Everybody, you got to watch the footage from the watch party. The energy of the fans was incredible. I mean, seriously, I just couldn't get enough of that watch party.
Yeah, I hope that transfers over, like how crazy it was, because I think you watch it and you might just see one room, but like we said, in the video, there's multiple rooms with loads of fans. And
yeah, there was the top floor.
Yeah.
There was another floor downstairs, and then it was outside as well.
Yeah.
And it was absolutely packed. And as I said, the energy was amazing. The fans were incredible. And yeah, the support for Arsenal over here is unbelievable. We went to see the president, right, and the first lady.
Yeah.
And even that, like, she's a massive Arsenal fan. He's a big Man United fan.
Yeah, today he won't be happy.
He ain't gonna be happy today. Man United being at home 3-0 by Bournemouth. I'll tell you what, right? Because if you're over in Sierra Leone, most of the fans, you're either Arsenal or Man United, right? Yeah. And you know, I didn't see many Man United fans today. You know what I mean? They're all missing.
Yeah. See a lot of Arsenal shirts everywhere. Don't see many Man United at all.
Great win for Arsenal, 5-1. And yeah, no, you know what? We've done a lot on this trip. It's only been a short trip, and we've done so much.
Yeah, I was gonna say, every time we go away, especially to Africa, I mean, 6-0 West Ham, 5-1 against Palace. Yeah. It seems like we come over and everything starts flowing.
He goes, we've got to come at the end of the season, man. I don't feel we win the league, you know what I mean? But
yeah.
No, and that's true. That's true. Every time we've done one of these, we've always won.
Yeah.
And big wins as well. Like
Massive
you said,
wins.
The last one, 6-0, is up in Ghana. Now it's 5-1. And a much needed win for Arsenal as well. It was absolutely brilliant.
It's huge. Let's take it back then, because let's run through the trip, because like you said, there was a lot. This is our final day here, final night, until we fly back. So let's run back from beginning, because I can do the whole producer thing, highs and lows. We'll do that right at the end and your favourite moment and whatnot. But let's do. Do you remember the first? Remember, it was another hotel. Remember the name?
Yeah. That hotel was nice, by the way.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Remember the name? No.
Leah.
Yeah. Okay.
No, that was a really nice hotel.
It was nice, near the airport. It was nice.
Yeah, because if you come to Sierra Leone, what happens is you fly in and you land at the airport, but the airport it's on an island, I guess, right?
Yeah.
So you have to then take a boat to come across the water, and then when you come across the water now, you're in Freetown, which is the capital.
Yeah. Did you expect it to be so long across? Because I thought it was just going to be a little river.
That's what I thought.
Not to be rude, I thought it was going to be a little, we jump in, you can see the other side. It was a proper...
It's a proper like a half-hour, 40-minute journey on a boat across, like the sea like that. You go across the sea, and then you're here in Freetown, you know what I mean? And Freetown is beautiful. The city's bustling, energy, you know what I mean? But yeah, I do remember that. I mean, let's take it right back, firstly.
Oh, right, yes. Yeah.
Right, now,
let me not
I've said this before, right, and I'll say it again, right? I have never, ever gone on a flight, and I've done a lot of flights. I've never, ever gone on a flight, right?
Yeah.
And they've lost...
Oh, hello.
Hey,
How are you?
I'm very well, you okay?
Welcome.
Coconut.
Wow. See, they deliver here. At Royal Air Maroc do not deliver. But it's people of Sierra Leone.
Go back to that airline, right?
Yeah.
Let me tell you about that airline.
Oh, God,
Royal Maroc.
Yeah, Royal Air Maroc.
Thank you very much.
Let's make sure we tell them it right. Thank you.
Real coconut water, by the way.
Thank you, love.
Love. Give the lady some love with a spud, bro. Come on. Thank you very much.
Oh, that's nice. Oh, that's refreshing, that is.
Fresh. This is I can't believe it's Christmas.
Royal Maroc, yeah? Let me tell you about this airline, right? They lost everybody's luggage. Everyone. Not one person on that flight got their luggage and didn't get it until the next day at about 9 p.m. No notification from them to say that it's arrived, nothing.
Yeah.
Luckily, you had a tracker on your case, so you could track the fact that it was coming. I mean...
Have you ever, because I've never known, I've lost my luggage before, people will know this, I lose a lot of things, that's why I have trackers. But The whole flight's luggage. I've never ever heard of anything so ridiculous.
In all my years of travelling, I've been lucky enough to do hundreds of flights. I have listen. I've been on connecting flights, and your luggage is late.
Yeah.
But you know, you may be amongst a few people that that happened to. The whole flight, nobody on that flight got their luggage.
Crazy.
I've never seen that airline.
And if I'm honest,
I'm sorry, I don't like to call airlines out, right? That airline is a disgrace.
It's a disaster. It should be relegated.
Yeah, you know what I mean? I think the people of Sierra Leone use another airline, man. Do not go in that. Because I'm still angry about that.
No, I am as well.
Because they were trying to sabotage this trip as far as I was concerned, right?
Yeah,
but
yeah,
everything else about it's been beautiful.
Help it off, Dad.
I want to help it off. I want my stuff.
Yo, well, I like them. Come on, see what's up with it?
To see, bro. Rob.
Just because he's got, I'm going to smash that camera. I'm going to smash that. Hey, hold on, wait a minute. Yeah. The people have been great. Sierra Leone's been great, but don't use that airline, man. It's terrible.
It's crazy because you can tell how much it's affected part of the trip. Even though the trip was amazing, but the luggage situation at the beginning was a stress because Robbie you never cuss out any. You don't really cuss out any companies like that, but it was ridiculous.
They're
and
not even
just not cuss, but you know what I mean. Tell the truth.
Even
how
though
it was.
actually
they were late. We were delayed as well. Let's not forget.
2 hours.
We were delayed 2 hours before as
with
well.
no explanation.
Wait, we got to be careful. We got to fly back with them.
I know. I was just thinking that. I was just thinking, yo. Hey, we got to fly back. Right, they might see this video. Hey, don't put this video out until we're on the flight, yeah?
Make sure we're back and my luggage is in my hand before it comes out.
I'm telling you now, that airline is terrible. But listen, we made it, and since we've done so much. We went to visit a prison, a female prison and a male prison. That was a great experience.
Can I know, because we're going to go into that. Before that, can I ask you, because for me, I couldn't believe it. Obviously, we crossed the water to Freetown, but before we did that, we met up with Kanu, Abue, Oaju. Like, it's all well and good. We get to interview, ex-Arsenal players or ex-legends or ex-footballers in general. Great having a conversation with them, and they sometimes have to dash off or whatnot. But we actually got to. Kanu started taking over the boat, doing talks. He was running banter, telling us stories. I think the bulk of this conversation on what we're doing now, the tour diaries, I think we've got to talk about the things that they don't really get to see. We've got to chill, Rob, with, for me, legend. I know, you never met Abu, you said you never met Abu, but Kanu
met Kanu a couple of times. Met him a few times, really cool guy. We all know what he did in football for Arsenal, and Ajax, and the multiple awards and stuff that he won.
He's won so much.
Right? But he's a great guy, and the charity work he does back in Nigeria, for his Heart Foundation's wonderful stuff that he does. But he's also a very, very funny guy.
He's a funny guy.
He's a cool guy to be around. He's so chilled, right? A bit like how he played football is how he is as a character.
True.
Abue was such a character.
Legend.
What a character he is, absolute legend.
Legend, he's so
lots of
cool.
stories from him. And a real fun guy to be around, right? He's up in the club with him and everything. El Hadj Youth.
Oh, he's a character.
That is a definite character, right? Like, now I know why this guy got up to someone's antics playing football, right? That guy in the club. Oh my days, right? I'll tell you, he was really funny.
Good guys.
I know he kept annoying us chatting about Liverpool all the time, but he was fantastic. And no, we had a great time, man. We've had a great time. Like you said, rolling with those legends. It's Rodney as well.
Rodney as well, right, Strasser as well.
Rodney Strasser, like one of the greatest footballers ever to come out of Sierra Leone. Played for
AC Milan.
Inter. Sorry, AC Milan. You'll kill me for saying that, Right. Mohamed Kalon, who's another great player, who came from, and he still looked good. He was playing very well. You got to play with him in that Legends game.
I mean, I put it down on my CV now. I played with some good legends in the charity match. Even though you lot tried to sabotage me and took the mick, but I had a little kid say I was his man of the match, and a few other people agreed and said.
And you paid that kid some money. I'm sure they got footage of it.
They were saying, you played really well.
How's that kid gonna tell you you're man of the match? That kid was looking for money, man.
No, man, he was being honest.
You were the man of the. You didn't even play the whole game.
That's how you
didn't score a goal.
That's the impact. You had
one assist which you miskicked. Right, you meant to shoot. You meant to score that yourself.
No way. I ran past a couple of players.
Mind you, with them toes, right? I can see why you miskicked the ball. And that's another thing, right? When we get back to England, right, for Christmas, I'm buying you a pedicure, right? You're going to get them toes sorted out.
I'll hold you to that.
I thought that when we went to Ghana, that was just a one-off. And
Nah, they haven't got better.
You had a bad day
Yeah.
or whatever. Bro, it's got even worse. What you been doing?
No, bro,
What you doing to...
They're not. People aren't supposed
This
to
man
see.
spends so much money doing haircuts. You know what I mean? Like, we go on, tours when we're in Europe and all that. This man, when you only got to take a small luggage, will take some big case because he needs to bring
clothes
his
and fashion
wash bag
and all that. Yeah, gotta look good, man.
And then underneath that, you got them horrendous toes. Look, you don't even want to show now.
Yeah, you're not supposed to see. You're not supposed to see my toes, man. That's not what they.
If I had toes like that, I'd wear boots.
It's not for the internet.
What's wrong? Come on, man.
Listen, I've had my toes have been through a lot. No, I don't know how we solve it. I don't think pedicure solves it.
What have they been through?
Football, dance, hard graft, steps.
Like a fucking truck ran over them toes, man. I mean, no, seriously.
But yeah, you're right. I mean, I can't believe they come out again on these.
Merry Christmas, I'm buying you a pedicure, right?
Yeah, I appreciate
it. Get you a pedicure, we get your toes sorted. Well,
let's hope they can fix it.
Maybe that could start the process, right, of helping out. It is a disgrace, those toes.
I just realised Africa is the place where my feet get shown the most. I need to stop coming to Africa. Because
no, you see,
that might be the problem.
Natural,
it's
you know
here.
what I mean? Natural thing where you should be able to show your toes, you know?
Yeah. Oh, there's a dog. You want to save the dog for them, man? Huh? You want to bring the dog back?
Abby would bring that back. If Abby was here, you know what I mean? That dog, you know what I mean? Abby Summers, right, should be putting that dog on a plane, right? If he came back to England.
Trying to bring it back.
Sorry, mate. Can't help you, son.
Sorry,
yeah?
pup.
You're all right here, man. Look at the weather.
Yeah, man. Listen, it's December and it's warm and we're on a beautiful beach. Let me. So obviously we spoke about Abue and obviously Kanu, who to me I was kind of taken back because, like you said, he's just Abue's done so much for us as well, but Kanu's won so much. You listen, 3 FA Cups, he's won 2 Premier Leagues, Champions League for Ajax. He won a Super Cup. He's won. Listen,
unbelievable. Won the Olympics for Nigeria.
Exactly, African Player of the Year, BBC African Player of the Year. Even when he was introduced himself, King Kanu, and people. No one questioned it. He's the.
No, but that's what everybody calls him, King Kanu. When you go to Nigeria, all around Africa, they call him King Kanu. And I was saying to those guys, players like him, El Hadj Diouf, Abue, you know what I mean, Rodney Strasser.
Yeah.
These guys.
He's won multiple Eredivisie as well. So I forgot about that.
These guys, they really represent Africa in a great way. And players like Abue and Kanu, I mean, they're responsible. When you go around places like this, and so many African people love Arsenal. It's because of the African players that Arsenal have had in the past, the African, the black players as well that Arsenal have had in the past. Not just because of that, but that is also a reason. So those players are real ambassadors for these countries, you know what I mean? So
come in, let's come in, ex-players, of all the ones we've had on the trip, give me one story, please, I'll take my one, from any of them that, I don't know, you enjoyed that you can let the people know, because I've got one.
Abue's story about going to... I knew he was going to say that, that's what I said.
Don't take mine, what's the best one?
Abue's story about meeting the Queen and how,
Wicked.
because he was such a character, which we learnt, all his teammates were telling him, listen, please Abue, man, don't let us down, man, behave yourself. And how he told us about how the corgis, the Queen's corgis came over and took a liking to him. And because of that, the Queen took a liking to him as well, and she was chatting to him for ages. Yeah. And he said how he said to the Queen he's going to give up football and look after dogs, and she was just having beer banter and laugh with him. That was a great story. Yeah,
that's annoying. Sorry, people. That was probably the best story.
What's your story?
No, you knew. I said we talk about the story the whole trip.
You said there's several stories.
Yeah, but
I'll just give you my story. What's yours?
Come on, you're supposed to play up to the thing and do your own separate story.
You know what I mean? What's your story?
Well, yeah, you got me stumped. I think, do you know what? I think just Abue talking about training as well and just how the levels. Actually, and also when he arrived, the fact that Kolo Touré was the guy that kind of made him feel comfortable. He goes, when I come over, he saw Kolo Touré being aggressive in training and that, and he was scared to do that. Obviously, big players were coming into.
Of course, Kolo Touré as well from the Ivory Coast. So.
Exactly. So when he come over, he made him feel comfortable and pushed him to be himself. And Laurent. This is the one story. This one's wicked. Laurent, when he said to him, "I'm going to take your spot."
Oh, Laurent.
Yeah. He said he's going to take his spot, and Abue said that to him, and no one's like, okay, we'll see. Yeah, all right, try. And then eventually, through injury, he took his spot. And he did it. Abue said that to him when he first arrived. And as a young player, to say that to a first team player who's very respected in the fullback position at Arsenal, to say that is very brave. So I respected that. And in the end, he said he was respected by the team for being able to say that and actually do it, taking his spot and, And
You ever had the jelly in these things?
Now that stuff, that scares me a little bit. Come on, because I like
Where's that lady? I want to cut open one of these up. Hello? That lady there.
So what you don't
in the
see,
green.
people, on these tours, yeah? This is Robbie, the diva, yeah? This is a
Which
side to
diva?
him. Listen, this is a side to him you don't see. So
This ain't no diva. I'm showing you now about the coconut jelly.
He has a person that brings his fan, the sword for the coconut jelly. He wakes up late every now and then and says,
This is not being divish, right? This is like, I'm showing him now a thing. Yeah? Yeah, I want to cut this. Yeah.
So how are you going to eat that?
I'm going to show you, man.
Because
I mean, this is, you're
there's
in
no
Africa.
spoon.
You're in spoon. This is the spoon here. Look, that's why she cut it like that.
Oh, right. That's
I'm going to show you,
it.
yeah, because you know what I mean. You need a bit of culture in you.
Yeah,
bro.
we're
You know what I
learning.
mean?
We're learning.
You need a little bit of culture in you.
Hello.
Sorry,
Yes.
what do you need?
Right, so I wanted to like the jelly.
No, this one you don't have nothing, but if you want the
Yeah?
one with coconut flesh,
All right, this
I will
one.
give you
Yeah, this one.
nothing.
All right.
This one, nothing as well.
Nothing, but I will give you the one with flesh.
All right, yeah. If you
Okay.
bring one with flesh then.
No
Yeah.
problem.
Thank you.
With
All right,
flesh.
we can show you that, man. Yeah.
It's jelly and flesh. Why do they just call it? Jelly sounds nice. Flesh sounds a bit crazy.
Listen, as I said, I'm gonna put a little culture in here. You know what I mean?
Do you know what culture I got when we walked into that prison? I was shot
Oh,
blood.
fuck. I'll tell you what, right? Went to the female prison and the men's prison, and men's prison is a pretty scary
This
place.
one have flesh.
Yeah.
I can broke it for you.
Ooh.
Okay.
And you can eat the
Sorry, I know you're very
Yeah.
close. Is it even cutting it?
Yeah. All right.
Wow.
So when you finish, I will cut it for you, so you can eat the flesh in.
Okay.
All right. See, this is the flesh.
I'm coming
But
back.
Thank you.
But I like, don't you know? Sometimes like with these ones, not the hard, the soft flesh like that one.
Well, we don't have it today. Today
Okay.
the one is plenty water. Sorry, eh?
Okay, no problem.
okay,
No
that's
problem.
okay.
Thank
Next
you.
time you will get nice fruit, and I have some fruit on the table. If you like a plate of fruit, I will make you nice fruit.
Okay.
I speak French. I don't know if you speak French.
No,
English.
English is good.
English.
It's good. It's good.
I learned French from this beach.
So fruit.
Okay.
So fruits. Yeah.
She's
Okay.
a fruit lady.
Lovely.
Called Maria. Nice to meet you.
Lovely to meet you.
Welcome,
Thank you, Maria. Yeah, the prison. When we walked in, it's like something out of a movie, Rob. I'll be honest.
Yeah,
The
that
male
prison.
one, that is. The female one really affected me as well. I think it was quite, I don't know, eye-opening. I think we go on these tours and I don't know what to expect, and then you get thrown into these sort of scenarios, and it's just like, wow, this is real life. And the male one, like, it was in a film. It was just like, the prison. I think they said it holds 300, and it's a bit.
No. The prison was built for 300 people.
Built for 300.
But they've got about 1,600 people
This is
in
what
it.
I'm saying.
So it's overcrowded. But the stories, the reason why, and Aisha is one of the organisers of this whole trip, and she does a lot of charity work, brilliant charity work. She works closely with FIFA and CAF and that. And they go into these prisons and they help people because, she was telling us a story that a lot of times when you're in prison over here, there's prisoners who finish their prison sentence.
Yeah.
So say they get like 3-4 years in prison, they finish their sentence, but they still have to pay the fine.
Yeah.
Right?
It's the females, and the females have to, a lot
Yeah,
of
the men
time.
as well. And,
Oh, the men
and,
as
and
well,
if
yeah.
they haven't paid the fine, they don't let them out. So people that say got a 3-year sentence could end up staying in there for like 5-6 years. You know what I mean? Only because they couldn't pay a fine. And a lot of times the fines are not even mega fines. You know what I mean? They're not massive fines. So what she does is, with her charity work and foundation, they do things like get them legal representation,
Yeah.
get them help so that they can sort these fines out. And
Well,
you saw the love that the prisoners had for her.
Yeah.
She's got some of them doing FIFA courses.
Yeah, even today
it's
we're
unbelievable.
going to a fashion show, and the prisoners have designed the clothes for the models to walk tonight, and that's
Yeah.
going to raise money to, if they have to pay these fees or fines, that they can cover that from things like this. So
Yeah, that was
it's
amazing.
It's
then,
incredible.
What I really thought was great as well is when we got to meet the president and the first lady. That was fantastic as well.
You're nervous though.
The clubs. Who was nervous?
You're nervous though.
It's this guy, man. You think? Listen,
You're
when I went to Nigeria,
Yeah, what?
I met the governor of Lagos.
Okay.
Right? I've met
Who?
Sir Keir Starmer,
Okay, yeah, okay,
the
fair.
current president,
Yeah, okay,
prime
okay,
minister
fair,
of the country. In Ghana, we met the English High Commissioner. And I met. Why am I nervous? You were the one that was nervous. And then he starts talking. Listen, people, you know what, right? There's a new language, right? Right? It's called Cecil. What shall we call this language? Cecita. Cecita. Because I tell you.
I change. I do that.
He does
thing.
it whether we be
I
here
know
in
it's
Africa,
annoying.
we're in Europe.
Can't help
He tries to. He'll go up to someone and he goes, can I talk to you? Are you all right? My name is Cecil, and are you okay? And then the people are looking at him like, who the fuck's this idiot? You know what I mean? What's he why is he talking like that? I don't talk. They can speak English.
I know, I'm
Why do you do that?
I don't know. It's something.
You was doing it yesterday even to the First Lady.
No way.
You was.
Was I?
Is it, you're doing this thing out there?
No, I think I was. No, me and the First Lady get on, man. Big her up,
yeah, but
Arsenal fan.
when we left now, she must be thinking, who is this idiot? You know what I mean? The woman said to us, she said that she was educated in England. She went to college in England and that. He's there going, and he saw her daughter, her daughter does her schooling in England. I think she's here for the holidays.
Yeah.
You speaking to her like that as well?
Oh, listen, sometimes
and she had a South London accent.
You know,
hello, are you all right?
I'm trying to, you know, man,
it's a new language, man. You know what I mean? We're going to have to get it on Google Translate, because when you start doing it, I don't even know what you're on about.
No,
you did it the other day when we was in Italy. You did it the other day when we was in Portugal. You're doing it now.
It sometimes comes out. Yeah, listen.
Why?
I don't know. Okay, it's a thing. But I know other people do it. Flex does it. I've been told Flex sometimes does it as well.
You're the only one I know who does that.
It happens. But then when you talk, like when you was talking in the office, you were shaking. So like sometimes we both have different languages.
He knows that's not true. This is nice, by the way.
Let's say it now. Obviously,
are you okay? Are we eating coconut?
Sometimes that happens. But me and the president and the first lady, that was surreal, if I'm being real. But for you, obviously AFTV, Rob, like you caught me do this a lot of times. I'm just staring into the abyss, and I'm like, because I'm thinking, how the f is this happening? Like how, like this?
Crazy.
What people forget, like. Not that they forget, they would know. This is a fan channel. This is actually it's a fan channel for Arsenal Football Club, and you've reeled off just some names that you've spoken with, you've interviewed, you discussed football with, of course. But these are big people in big places. Like there's no fan. I don't know. When I watch a lot of YouTube, there's no fan channel I know that goes away and has a welcome like this, connects with people like in this way, and then meets the people that run certain nations and countries.
It's incredible. It's the power of football. And you know what, right? As you said, it's a fan channel.
It's a fan channel.
And what people need to remember is this, right? We're all fans. So you can be a fan of Arsenal and you could be like that lady who just bought us the coconuts.
Yeah.
Now.
You can be a fan of my accent.
You can be sharing a fan of your accent. You could be an ordinary person. You could be a minister. You could be a policeman. You could be the president of a country. You can be the first lady of a country. It doesn't matter who you are.
Yeah.
You've got a football team, or most people have got a football team that they support, and you're a football fan. And when your team's playing, it doesn't matter who you are in society, you feel that same emotion. That football brings people together. It brings people together of all different walks of life in a country. It brings people together from different countries, and that's what these sort of trips are all about for me. It's about showing the passion of the fans in the different countries we go to. So we've come here now to Sierra Leone. You know, maybe a lot of people maybe not have met a person from Sierra Leone before, maybe not even really have heard much about Sierra Leone, but you've now heard a lot about Sierra Leone. Yeah. You've now been able to see the passion of the football fans here in Sierra Leone, right from the ordinary person on the street, right to the top of the country, the people who run the country. And that is what a fan channel is all about. It's all about fans. That is what we do. Bringing fans together. We all have different opinions, you know what I mean? But the one thing we share is the love of our football team. And you know what? football, you know, Aisha, I keep saying Aisha. Aisha said it many times to me. She goes, football brings people together.
Unites
and it does.
people. Yeah, it does. It does.
You know, and lots of countries and can learn from that. You know what I mean? That, you know, we can all be different, but we can all support a common cause. So I've loved this trip. I've loved Sierra Leone. I'll definitely come back here. There's already, you know, plans to come back here and do something else again. But I've loved it. I've loved rolling with the legends. I've loved, you know, these golden sands and beaches.
Yeah.
You
get a real insight.
Going around with a police escort everywhere. That's been pretty cool.
You enjoy that, innit? Then we go back to the UK.
Cool.
Like I said, we go back to the UK, I'm going to get pulled over as soon as I get back. For goodness sake. We've got police escort. As soon as I get back, I'll start driving there, I'll get pulled over.
Right, we've like police in there, like driving us all around, right? Military people driving. And then we get back to England and get pulled over. Yeah, mate, it was a 20 mile an hour, you do 25. You know? And
these are driving, these are stopping traffic for us. But but listen, that's
you know,
that's
before
what
we
it is.
go, right, I've got to big up once again our production team. I don't know why, because these guys, they're awful.
Look at them clapping in the back.
Yeah, you lot clap for yourself. You know what I mean? They're absolutely shocking.
No, big
right? But you know what, right? The level of the production that they do, right, on these trips is absolutely amazing. What you won't see is they don't get a lot of sleep, right? That's because they're always out partying, like Hass was last night.
Amen.
Right?
Amen.
But no, listen, they're absolutely brilliant, right? They're the guys who put this content together, and it's not an easy thing to do when you're on the road. I was showing one of the guys there yesterday one of the videos, and he's like, when did they do that?
Yeah.
How did they edit that and all that? And I said, they'll do that on the move, right? So well done to Ryan, well done to Hass. Listen, I dragged them away from their families just before Christmas, right? But listen, they've had a good time, and they've done great work, even though both of them are the biggest trolls. Especially at Ryan, I'll tell you.
It's good though.
He's a troll.
No, it's good.
Trolling off.
It makes it better.
But they're great. They're great guys. So well done to them.
No, big them up. And like you said, you're closing off. I do want to say what you spoke about there, the fan channel and how it unites and everything. I think that's the strongest message that football can unite people. But also, just that like I had I don't want to say a skewed perception, but a westernised reception of what Africa was before. We went to Ghana obviously this year, so I'm going to say before Ghana, but actually going to Ghana and now Sierra Leone and seeing how beautiful, like you said, the beaches, the people, the culture, the history, it's been amazing. It's been actually incredible. And this feels like the soppy part. I hate when we do all this, but it has opened my eyes. And honestly, I did this on the player ratings, but yeah, Rob, big up, man, because it's been amazing. And yes, you dragged us away for Christmas. But we don't mind because we had a lovely, amazing
time. We're going to be back for
experience.
Christmas, you know what I mean?
And we're
Looking
back in
forward
time.
to that, getting back as well as that game against Ipswich. Very important game. Arsenal got to win that. So looking ahead to that, we'll be back at the Emirates for that game. But listen, wishing everybody from here on the beach, golden white sands, beautiful blue sea, wishing you from Sierra Leone a very Merry Christmas.
AFTV.